Now I want to talk about the cool thing of freedom, everybody. And when what happens when we get backlashes of freedom, when you do things right, you ask a little bit more and you feel people around. You actually go check out places real quickly. You can get around. We can with vehicles and things these days. And tell people that we meet up in town halls and all that kind of thing and all important areas that will be more working together, which is businesses and stuff like that. And talk about the science we know and the science we will find out. And when we do, we'll update, right? But freedom is here's what we know there's a cold around, wash your hands, there's a flu needle or the flu needle's coming. These are the conditions, and look after yourselves. And if you want to do this and this, you can. We won't hold it against you. But otherwise, it's freedom of your choice, right? And then when you do that, and people agree with that, um, and things go wrong, it's a collective go wrong. And we go, well, we just learned something, haven't we? We know freedom. We know we've got to keep trucking. And now this happened. Maybe we'll change our mind just for a bit for real, right? Or we'll upgrade just this area. We won't panic over here yet. And things like that. That is freedom of choice. And we learn together free. Now, how we would have learned COVID free if I didn't wear my mask and I got COVID through the family? Well, it's close to the family. We're learning. Oh, perhaps I better listen. It's close to us. It's the best way we actually do learn. And for us in this bubble, yes, COVID is real, just like colds are when they're around in certain bubbles. And we're going to take these precautions as it's here. And we feel like we want to do it and we're allowed to do it. It's the best way to do it. Wash your hands, take precautions, and more precautions when the cold is around, the sickness, the illness. Right? And it's up to your discretion. And when you come to workplaces, yep, if you come up positive on it, of course, those people have to go get tested every day. Certain things like that was right choices, could have been done, right? Um, but going as far as they did, as we've heard around the world, well, look at the outcome we're getting now because we took away freedom of choice, you see, right? And we didn't really collectively get to choose. And so after outcomes, we get our freedom back, we can start to talk about what happened and collectively choose now why we don't want that outcome. So people get into trouble when you bully, don't you? And you get an outcome as it wasn't really collectively chosen, just like the decisions of locking up people and people couldn't get their own family members out. They literally lost their freedom completely as they're dying locked up with a disease to prevent from others to get it. It was a shocking thing to see and should never have been seen again. People should always be able to pull out people in any place, no matter what contract they believe they sign, as there's no contract out there of slavery, of full ownership in such a way like that when it comes to elderly look after. And that's why they're there for, to be looked after for their benefit, not for a collective outcome benefit. It could be a family thing. And so people should be able to pick up people, get them. And once they did that, they just have to go through the routine of the procedures of maybe affected. And that was it. And then they could have moved on. But instead, we had these outcomes. And now we're getting the outcomes today. So have a good one out there, everybody. And see you later. And who's that? That is Tess doesn't want to play. Stella. Stella. She's too old.
She doesn't want to play. She just wants. She wanted to sit there, and Stella Tess started growling,
Yeah,
attacking her.
and that.
But now she wants to kind of play because she thinks she's
Yeah,
playing.
either way,
She's not
Stella,
playing,
down then, if you want to steal the chair, and we wait till we move Tess. She's very old. Okay?
There's plenty of room.
So down, please, so I can go over there and move Tess in a second.
Stella. Stella.
Anyway, have a good one, everybody, and see you later.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Negative Energy. Or does that show a positive for people and me? Or does that show a negative to people? Let me know in comments when things like that happen. How do you see it?